So with that, this is kind of our wrap-up summary slide of, so where do you go from here as private practice physicians? I think we all recognize from last time in the recap today, the status quo or the plan A is not going to work. The culture's changed. It's much more metric-driven. Size does matter in certain ways. It's difficult to be sustainable if you're one or two physicians only in a group. And it's important to understand what your exit or transition plan is going to be during these times of change. Secondly, to be aware of your options. So, we talked through today some of the different ways a private practice can proceed, whether it's, just enhancing and growing organically, like the Hamzavi case we looked at, or if it's joining and merging into these larger groups, and even the groups that Dr. Bickle and Dr. Williams spoke about. Or do you need to exit? Do you want to exit? And how do you exit? Which option do you want to exit through and at what time period? So as you take a look at your options, you want to evaluate the pros and the cons and really put together that plan, if you will, of, again, assessing your current state. This is where you are today, and this is where you want to achieve your goals at and exit at. And all this will take strong leadership and governance. So if you want to do it properly, it's very important to have clarity on your mission and your vision and your values, and make sure you're developing the appropriate organizational structure and the governance structure that you want as your end game. And finally, it's very important, many times as physicians, it's tough to wear both hats, but it's okay to wear both hats, but you just want to be clear on the roles and responsibilities and set the expectations appropriately, especially internally, especially if you have a group of physicians and you have some of them playing the administrative roles. Like, there's value to that administrative role, and especially as your group grows, it's critical to have that understanding internally even and have the right culture with it. And then finally, just to recognize the importance of that collaboration and alignment, both within the physician group, so amongst the same specialists, multi-specialists, make sure you understand one another and connect and really build bridges. I think this is a time that it's critical for the viability of the future model of medicine to have those bridges built. And I think those of you that are able to build those bridges better will find yourself in a better position in the long term. And then finally, also do that with the health systems, because they're a critical component, obviously, to this whole equation. And I think the combination of collaboration at all levels will really lead to an enhanced landscape that will serve, hopefully, the physicians better, the patients better, and so on and so forth.